Psychs World is back.
We coming for you, nigga.
You better get ready. I'm going after Eddie, Betty, and Teddy doing edibles. Tonight is gonna be incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a while. We've had many things. We've had things like SummerSlam. We've had so much on the docket. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to start here with this. So I'll just jump off to it. I'm sorry, my voice is a little loud. I'm adjusting to the new microphone, the new setup. Let me jump back here and see how well you can truly hear me. I don't know if it's picking me up right away. Judging by the waves I'm looking at on the laptop, it's picking me up pretty well. But to say the least, SummerSlam I thought was dope. I think we've already been over this. Fantastic Four, decent movie. I thought Superman was better. I still haven't seen 28 years later because I'm going to stream it at the house on the 72-inch TV, baby. So I'm looking to set up a show. I need somebody to help me do that. I'm hoping to make a movie. It doesn't need to be a long movie. It could be a 30-minute movie, whatever. But it needs to be well produced. That's all. You know, I just wanted to put it out on YouTube. And of course, I don't think I need to tell you guys again and again and again about For Us EP. For Us EP, For Unforgettable Students EP, dropping September 9th. You know, it's only 4 tracks. It's basically already done. I actually have 2 tracks to make still, but they're already in my head. You know, I just have to write them down, grab that beat, and then produce everything, you know, really well. You know, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm thinking of revealing to you guys the rest of the stuff I'm going to make for next year. The first album, the first project will be a record. It'll be 3 tracks, of course, because that's what a record is. And I say that because it's based on like the old cassette tape. What am I looking for here? Forum, the old cassette tape layout, I guess. You know, I'll figure it out later. But cassette tapes had 3 tracks on one side, 3 tracks on the other. You flip it around. So I drop a record and it has 3 tracks. If I drop 6 tracks, it's like an EP. I switch it up with the numbers. You know what I mean? So you're not supposed to have a certain number of tracks on certain EPs, mixtapes, albums, but sometimes I make more. Sometimes I make less than what you're supposed to have. I don't like to stick with tradition because I'm an asshole. So that being said, next year is going to see something like Mad Corruption. For those of you who do know or don't know, I made that some time ago. I ended up losing it because the device everything was saved on crashed, deleted, battery died. It's done. So there's nothing I can do, but I'm just giving you guys an update on everything I'm doing. We have more game reviews coming. I'm about to drop that Banjo-Kazooie game review. It's going to be just for you. I'm going to put it on District 9. It's going to be the next episode of Psychs World, so look out for that. Because I wanted to give you at least one game review for this season. I felt it was just... well, that's it. I felt it was just. I'm sorry. Seems like, I don't know, I'm just saying, you guys liked my Battle Tanks Global Assault review. You know, I enjoy the fuck out of playing that. You know, I was gonna do something else, but Banjo-Kazooie is the next thing up because I've never done that. I've never made a review for that. I did like Mega Man Legends, Doom 64, and a few others, but I don't think... Yeah, no, I never did Banjo-Kazooie, which is unnatural for me. You know, there's a few I missed, like Mario Kart. I was supposed to get that in there. I do have my gameplay for those games on the other channel, but people think it's just, you know, footage I uploaded. They don't think it's actually me playing, which kind of takes away from the experience, I think, in my view, whatever. Let's move forward. Let's talk about some wrestling, though, because wrestling is what I started out with, but I just want to go back to it really quick. SmackDown is not interesting. They've never set that show up to be the best show, but at the same time, they try to pretend that it is. I don't personally think it's the best show. In no way, shape, or form could I ever sit here and say, yeah, SmackDown's always been the best show. No, how? Like it lacks so much. It lacks so much. Anyway, it's boring on most nights, and you have the Motor City Machine Guns from T-fucking-N-A, bro. Like that's what's insane. Just having that tag team on the roster, they should be going out there and beating the shit out of everybody. Like, we're the best tag team. Fuck the singles championships. Fuck all the singles stars can't beat us because we're tag team champions and or former tag team champions, and you know what I mean? They should do something like that, but they don't drive things home with a lot of people. They just leave things as they are. Moving forward, it's been 1 week since they looked at me. No, I'm kidding. So it's been, maybe 4 or 5 years since I made a weed song. So I'm going to be making another one. But just understand, when I make this song, I don't want everybody to smoke weed. I don't think that you should if you cannot handle it. You know, it doesn't actually kill brain cells unless you're smoking it out of tobacco. But it's still not okay for you if it's not okay for you. You know, it relieves my back pain. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I got a lot of back pain. I got a lot of foot pain, and weed helps tremendously with those things. Without the weed, I am miserable. Not in a scary addict sort of way. Just all right, well, now I've got to, deal with some of this pain. Anyway, once again, moving forward, I was thinking about doing a review of Reboot, but I was going to save it for the Live Your Best show coming after Psychs World and make that episode 2. Episode 3 was actually going to be about rolling up weed. I was going to show you how to pack a bowl. Anyway, I hope I don't get taken off the air for that. But anyway, this is the last 10 episodes. It doesn't fucking matter. It'll never matter again. Matter again. That sounded awful. So, if you want to try and convince me that having Cody Rhodes as champion right now is the right move, whatever. Fuck you. That's like trying to convince me that AEW is a good promotion or they do anything well. They're like CMLL. Just everything. Ooh, I hit my mic. Everything just awful. Just awful, 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 awful. Awful over here, awful over there. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just bad. Shout out to Jacob Fatu. And I know this was a shorter episode, but we're going to be dropping more than one episode in the week, this week anyway. I was hoping to drop 3, but I think I'm just going to keep it down to 2. Y'all already see what the other one is. I just told you about it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hey, while you're at it, leave a comment. We like that. I know I'm not doing the echo anymore because I want to fade that out. I only want to use it for my music. I don't want to do it for the show anymore. So, I might edit an echo onto my voice, but I'm not going to do it on this mic anymore. This is a new mic anyway. I don't have the capabilities of doing so. Anyway, as I said, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hey, while you're at it, leave a comment. We like that. I've been your host, your booker, and your commentator for the evening, or whatever the fuck you are choosing to watch this. I'm Psych. Please look out for Us EP. That is For Unforgettable Students, dropping September 9th. And then at the end of the year, December 25th, I will drop the recap album. The recap album will be one track from the last 9 albums, one track from each of the last 9 albums, projects, EPs, mixtapes, whatever you want to call it. Gross Roses, okay? Gross Roses, hold on. I'm gonna find it. I wanted to tell you guys about this because a few of you know about that album, the Gross Roses album, and you enjoyed it, so I decided to give it like a spin-off, if you will. Gross Roses, Covered in Thorns mixtape. Sorry. Gross Roses, Covered in Thorns mixtape. And I plan on dropping that next year. After Third Party Reality Record, which will be the first project of 2026, I'll be dropping Night Owl Part 3, Last Ride Home album. It'll be 13 tracks. I'm thinking about dropping that in February, but I might hold it off until maybe March or April, just to give myself that 4 project a year availability sort of shit. Gross Roses will be after that, so maybe that'll drop either in June or before June. A Goddamn Joke album, will be coming after that, and then it'll be Mad Corruption probably to finish off the year. Anyway, I've been once again your host, your booker, and your commentator for the evening, or whenever the fuck you are choosing to watch this. The booker is the one who books the shows. You see what I'm saying? Okay, just in case you guys didn't know, books the shows, the matches, makes everything happen, the magic, and then goes and detaches like Matt. Okay, I'm done. Peace out, nigga!
Ha 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 ha.